You take calcium to keep your bones strong, right? But what if I told you that same calcium could actually harm you if your body is missing one key vitamin? Sounds unbelievable. But millions of people take calcium supplements every day, thinking they're doing something healthy. Yet, without proper balance, that calcium doesn't always go where it's needed. Instead of strengthening your bones, it can build up in places you'd never want, like your arteries. Today, we're uncovering the truth behind calcium and the vitamin that decides whether it helps your bones or silently hurts your heart. Vitamin K. By the end of this video, you'll understand why calcium alone isn't enough, how vitamin K keeps your body safe, and the smart way to use them together for real results. Let's start with the first secret: why calcium alone isn't the hero you think it is. Secret number one: calcium alone isn't the hero you think. We've all heard it. Calcium builds strong bones, supports your muscles, and keeps your heart beating. It's one of the most important minerals in your body, but here's what most people don't realize. Calcium doesn't work alone. It needs guidance. When calcium can't find its way into your bones, it doesn't just disappear. It finds new places to settle, and that's where the problem begins. Over time, that calcium can start building up in the wrong places, like your blood vessels. Yes, the same calcium that should be protecting your bones could be hardening your arteries. This process, called calcification, makes arteries stiff and less flexible, and that increases the risk of heart disease. So, what's missing from this picture? What helps calcium reach your bones safely and stay out of trouble? That's where vitamin K steps in, and its role might just surprise you. Secret number two: the hidden role of vitamin K. Vitamin K doesn't get nearly the attention it deserves, but it's absolutely vital. Its main job is to activate special proteins that guide calcium to the right places, your bones and teeth, and keep it out of dangerous spots like arteries and soft tissues. There are two key types of vitamin K, K1 and K2. K1 is found mostly in green vegetables like spinach, kale, and broccoli. K2, on the other hand, comes from foods like cheese, eggs, butter, and fermented foods such as natto or sauerkraut. Think of vitamin K as your body's traffic cop. It directs calcium exactly where it needs to go. Without that direction, calcium becomes lost, wandering into places that can cause real harm. Most people get a little 1K from vegetables, but 2K is often missing from modern diets. And that missing piece might be the reason why so many people still struggle with bone and heart issues, even when they take calcium every day. Secret number three: the dangerous imbalance. Here's where things get risky. Most people who take supplements combine calcium with vitamin D, and that makes sense. Vitamin D helps your body absorb calcium better. But here's the problem: if you take calcium and vitamin D without enough vitamin K2, you're loading your system with calcium that has nowhere safe to go. That extra calcium can settle into soft tissues, your kidneys, or even your arteries. Research has shown that low vitamin K2 levels are linked to artery calcification and even bone loss. So instead of getting stronger bones, some people are actually increasing their risk of heart problems without knowing it. That's why experts now say calcium alone isn't enough, and even calcium plus vitamin D isn't complete. You need the trio: calcium, vitamin D, and vitamin K2 to work together. Otherwise, your good intentions could be doing silent damage. Secret number four: where to get vitamin K. Naturally, the good news: getting enough vitamin K isn't complicated, if you know where to look. For vitamin K, 1, reach for greens like spinach, kale, cabbage, or broccoli. These veggies are packed with it. For vitamin K2, go for cheese, butter, eggs, and especially fermented foods like natto or certain aged cheeses. If your diet doesn't include much of these, some people consider K2 supplements. But always talk to your doctor first, especially if you take medications like blood thinners. Here's the key: calcium, vitamin D, and vitamin K to work best together. It's like a team. D helps you absorb calcium, and K2 makes sure that calcium ends up where it belongs. That's the real bone strengthening formula nature intended. Your goal shouldn't just be taking more calcium. It should be using it better. Secret number 5: The smart way to take calcium. If you're taking calcium, timing and balance matter more than you think. Don't overload on one big dose. Your body absorbs smaller amounts better. Split your intake throughout the day, ideally with meals, and make sure you're pairing it with vitamin D3 and vitamin K2 if your doctor recommends it. Also, always check with your healthcare provider, especially if you're on medications like warfarin, since vitamin K can interact with them. The real secret isn't taking more pills, it's taking the right ones together. Calcium builds bones. Vitamin D helps absorb it. Vitamin K2 makes sure it goes where it should. When you get that balance right, you're protecting both your bones and your heart. And that's what real health looks like. Let's quickly recap the 5 secrets. First, calcium alone isn't enough. Second, vitamin K is the traffic cop that directs calcium to your bones. Third, skipping K2 while taking calcium and D can actually harm your arteries. Fourth, you can get vitamin K from greens, eggs, and fermented foods. And fifth, the smart combo, calcium, vitamin D, and vitamin K2, keeps your bones strong and your heart safe. Calcium builds bones. Vitamin K protects your heart. Together, they're the real power team for your health. If you found this helpful, hit like, subscribe, and ring the bell for more simple, science-based health videos. And remember, this video is for educational purposes only. Always talk to your doctor before starting or changing any supplements.